garage coming with an update about 66 Galaxie Q code. Well, first off, some people probably remember that I actually had a video up thinking that this was an actual, 7-liter and all that stuff, which I got duped on. I really should have looked up the VIN numbers, but I was still kind of green around the gills of trusting people, even though of what age I am. Well, never ever going to do that kind of thing again, since I am now documenting down some things from online on how to identify your VIN numbers properly. So when I'm out and about in the junkyard or wherever, I can look up the VIN number and just get the information right there. I'm still very proud that I have a 66 Galaxie in my possession. I've always been wanting one ever since my brother bought one years ago, and I finally got me one of the big girls. Now, I have the title for this car now, but I want to look up more of its history, the Carfax, whatever how you want to, say it. Pretty much let's just say the car history. And I looked up everything else for the decoder. So first off, we'll start off with, with what the decoder is on the warranty plate. It's a, it's a 66 Ford, it's a G, which came out of Chicago, Illinois, which is also a 66 two-door Fastback. I'm actually a very huge fan of Fastbacks. It's a Q code for the 428 4-barrel. Now for the warranty plate for the numbers down below, it's a 63B model, which stands for a two-door Galaxie 500 Fastback, which is a B and an M. Now there's two letters to the coloring. The first one stands for the B, which is an Emerglow, which is the base color coat right here. As you see everything, which I thought was brown, but no, it's just an Emerglow. But then with the M, which would actually be a white, it would be a two-tone, pretty much white top. So whatever letter it starts with, on your trim options and everything, it'll be pretty much the base paint color, and then with the trim on the top. 64 trim with Emerglow 6. It's a 13A, which this is actually very surprising. It's an early model from January. So this is an early model 66. Kind of shocking, to be honest. And 55, which came down to St. Louis district, and here comes the wind. There's really no clear day anymore to do proper video, so I'm just shooting as is. So I do apologize about all the wind. Since we live in Nebraska, the wind's extremely unpredictable. There's really no clear days anymore. Now, the axle is a 4, which is a 3.25 to 1 rear end, and the trans is a 5, which stands for 4-speed manual. I've looked up more of the history on this car. This was actually in fact wrecked years ago. It had both rear corner panels and the trunk lid redone, so all this stuff right here is not original, hence why there's no Galaxie 500 stamped on right here or on the other side. I'm surprised that the original owner did not, or whoever, well, I shouldn't say original owner. I'm actually the 5th owner of this car, surprisingly. But anyways, doesn't quite say on which owner had this when it was wrecked, because I didn't quite document that stuff back in the day too well, I guess, on certain cars. So I don't know how far up this panel is, like the other one. Since it's still pretty decent, I want to leave it as is. That's how I am. Because if the panel right here is still pretty decent, then I'm just going to leave it alone. But I need to get a pattern made off of my brother's Galaxie or another one for the stamp out, well not stamp out, but drill out the holes for the Galaxie 500. But it was replaced on both sides, as you probably saw in my first couple of videos, but you can pretty much mainly see it on March of the Galaxies, part 1. But it was hit here in the back, and this is pretty much from loader damage. It was also hit here on the passenger door a couple years later, hence why there's a different color of the door on there. This is where it actually becomes very interesting. This particular car did not have a disc booster, which I thought it might have had, but someone else must have put it on, hence why the indentation is up in the front. But it has the proper brake jar, the brake system on it. But I'm going to get rid of that. But I'm going to get rid of that stupid wine jar because those are known to be faulty and I don't like them. I am going to put a brake booster system on this because I'm going to have disc brakes all around, because this kind of car I'm going to need all the stopping power that I can get. But anyways, this is a very interesting thing about this particular car. This actually, in fact, came out with a factory but non-7-liter mark grille. However, it did have a 7-liter hood, which was a customer specific only. It was a customer special order, which I'm actually kind of surprised about. But everything else was just pretty much Galaxie 500. So, whoops, I don't want to rip my paper here. It does have a bench seat in it. However, it says I'm still kind of unsure about this because I'll just go ahead and say it. It had a custom bench holder around the 4-speed shifter from the firewall up back to the seat, and then it just kind of cut off. It was, I guess, a custom, some kind of a special custom order that the customer wanted. That's what it says of what I researched. I don't know about that one, but it says so, that it had it, so I don't know if they existed or not, because the ones that I know of are the bench center consoles that come between the bucket seats, like in your XLs and your 7-liters. Hence why the holes in the front almost threw me off. So I guess it has something rare in it. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. But as I said, it was wrecked. The rear end was entirely built. Everything right back here is off another car. As I said, I'm the 5th owner of the car. And like I said, it's Q code 428, factory 4-barrel Thunderbird. And this had, it was up in the emblem, which I will show here in just a second. Hold on. You know what? Let me just go grab the fender. Just 1 second. Okay. The reason why I brought this over, I want to show all of you something here. Then I'm going to take you off the camera for just a second. So, sorry for the wind noise. There's just no decent days anymore to record proper car videos. Now, hopefully this shows up clear. This has 3 cats on it. I've normally seen these kind of emblems with 1 big cat on it, but I have no idea what this actually signifies. I'm puzzled as it is, and it's not an LTD, because if it was an LTD, it would have an LTD emblem right there. Ow! Chrome just caught me. But I need to get my 428 emblems, and I need to get another fender that has a chrome piece right here, and here comes the wind. Paper's blowing everywhere. So, like I said, there's really no decent days to record anymore because I don't have a shop. We're trying to hopefully get stuff organized to get a shop in the next couple of years, alongside a storage shed built for it, so we can get rid of this eyesore. But this is actually, in fact, a repaint job. And if I could probably pull off some of the paint here. Well, not in the back, it would actually show it. It'll be up in the front. Because when it was wrecked, the it back and it was rebuilt, and you know everything else was repainted, hence why the repaint job that I showed in the previous videos, it was kind of botched and everything. Everything else on this car is pretty much original. I thought that this might have had AC in it at one time, but it does not have the option, which is fine. I could always put something else in it, some kind of electronic AC, or unless those kind of work, I don't know yet, because this is going to be a normal drive around car and eventually a family car along with all the others. So when I have like a little one or a couple little ones with me and the wife, I don't want them to burn up in the back seat. So, but in any case, some things actually do puzzle me about this car, mainly because of the chrome piece right here and the 7-liter grille with no 7-liter emblem on it, along with the 7-liter hood. But your 7-liter hoods have that great huge chrome piece going down the middle of it, from the front to the very back of the hood of the car. So it's kind of an odd puzzlement, really. I never knew that these actually had it. So probably the reason why that one guy was telling me, yeah, it's 7-liter, it's a 7-liter, because they had 7-liter stuff on it. But it wasn't quite actually 7-liter. So this car puzzles me once again. So yeah, that's pretty much, there you have it. Some people were wanting me to update the video about this kind of car. Well, at least friends and family, at least. So this beautiful 1966 Ford Galaxie 500 Fastback Q code kind of has a very mysterious history to it. I've heard of Ford doing some things to their cars back in the day where they brought out something and yet it had something else in it entirely, try to get rid of some of their stock. I don't know if this was kind of a particular case, because this is actually a 13A. It's a January car. It's a very early model car. So I don't know. I honestly just don't know. I know I won't be able to know everything because all the original stuff is not there. I'm still trying to find a 428 factory 4-barrel engine. Of course, I really can't afford one right now because they're way too expensive. I need a top loader shifter 4-speed with a thick shaft going from the transmission to the engine. Not no thin shaft, or else I want it to get torn up or broken. So I need a thick shaft. I know I got some stuff on it to fix. I got to mark out the holes properly for the Galaxie 500. I'll probably leave that to my brother, because he's better at that stuff than me, because I can do auto body and everything, but if you could see, I got a light tremble in my hand because of all the nerve damage and all the stuff that's been smashed down on it. So yeah, this had a 7-liter hood factory and a 7-liter non-marked 7-liter grill on it factory. Kinda interesting how this is. So I got some 7-liter stuff on it. There's the wind. So that's probably why it was passed around as a 7-liter. So that's pretty much, there you have it. Mystery, I guess, kind of solved. It is a Galaxie 500 Fastback, but it actually had a 7-liter hood, but a 7-liter grill without the 7-liter emblem on it. It was just a straight grill, I guess, what stuff was saying. Could not find no previous pictures of the car of anywhere. If any of the, I was trying to find the crash report on the back right here and also on the door, see if there's any before or after pictures, but I don't think they did such a thing. But this was actually wrecked in the 80s. It didn't quite specifically say, so kind of was right. It's a type of restoration job in the 80s, so I'm just trying to think here, because this car is actually going to be my first lineup next year. Once I get the rest of the property cleaned up and fixed and all around, I'm going to start restoring parts on this little by little at a time, because this body is actually going to come off the frame possibly this fall or spring, so that way once I get some money saved up, I'll the frame in, have them fix it entirely, take the rear end to a specialist, turn to a posi rear end, and then have them put a disc brake system on it. Because I'll do the front. I'll show all of you about the front. Because I'm actually learning this stuff, each and every day as I go. And the only way to truly, learn it is to actually work on the car. But the only thing I'm actually scared deathless about is putting alignments on these. I know people that's like, oh, it's easy to do, but I'd rather have a professional put an alignment on this car. So I want to see what this fender looks like on the other side. I'm going to slap it on real fast. It might get loud. Because it's actually shoved into the cab. So I guess I can use this for a temporary holder to hold it up. Wouldn't think that having many problems putting a fender on, but wire. I guess it's almost there. Well, that's almost as close as I can get it. So the issue, it's bent underneath, but I guess that's pretty much right there. So yeah, there you have it. Kinda, sorta. I'm not worried about the fender bending over there because it needs to be redone. Yeah, darn fly. I don't think this fender's been back on the car in probably about maybe 10 years. Maybe 8. But I wish I had the rest of the front clip, but oh well. So I'm pretty much going to end the video right there. Kind of interesting how this actually had the 7-liter hood and a 7-liter grill, but did not have the 7-liter markings on it. That darn wind. There's a storm rolling in anyway. But yeah, the mystery kind of deepens, so I guess that's the reason why that guy probably thought that it was a 7-liter. So I don't know if he was either telling the truth now or what, but he probably mistook this as an actual 7-liter because it had a 7-liter hood and a 7-liter grill. Excuse me. Without the 7-liter marking that's up over there on the left side of the car, which would be on this side of the grill. So that's why I was trying to decipher everything. It was like, okay, 7-liter this, 7-liter that, but stuff didn't match up because you don't see 7-liters with this kind of, this chrome that they actually, I guess they share the same kind of holes right here for the 7-liter. But I don't want to turn this into a clone. I hate clones, so maybe someday I'll score a 7-liter, but it just won't be right away because I'm not established about that kind of scenario. Still want to get a 68 Dodge Charger, but everybody and their grandmother wants a ton of money for them, and plus I'm not financially situated yet to get a 68 Charger. I mean, I love it, all kind of car models, Ford, Chevrolet, Dodge, I love them all. So I better get my wing window closed before it gets destroyed. Yeah, see, it just kind of, whoops, if I can actually readjust things here properly. It's just kind of dangling there. So I will now end the video there. If you like this video, give a thumbs up, but if you hate this video, give a thumbs down. I don't care. You're my viewer, you're my critic. Rate me and my brother to however you guys want to. If you want to watch for more videos, please click that subscribe button and also that bell notification down below. If you want to keep up with us, I'm actually going to start restoring stuff a little at a time here once I get the rest of the property situated, because I'm actually going to start tearing out some dashes in there. I'm sorry, I was looking over at that hawk, that special hawk's still hanging around. But I'm going to start tearing out some dashes, and I want to show all of you how to restore them even from scratch. Because I think the first one I'm probably going to start with is my 1964 Mercury Monterey Marauder dashboard. Because those aren't common anymore, and parts for them are extremely hard to find. So I'm going to refurbish everything from the ground up. We're at 9 subscribers right now. We did have 10, but I think we lost a bot. Not no real huge loss because it was a bot, but we would like to have more subscribers. So please subscribe to us. We really would like more subscribers. I hate e-begging, but we would like to get this stuff off the ground and going on more into the future. So this is Aaron at DirtCat on Uncrafted Garage, with a very interesting 1966 Ford Galaxie 500 Fastback Q code.